let's start making the base. First, make a slip knot. Wrap the yarn around your 2 fingers. Then after that, pull the yarn through the loop like this. Then insert your hook into the loop and adjust the size of it by pulling the yarn. Then after that, let's make chains. Yarn over and pull through, and you got 1 chain. Yarn over again and pull through, you got the second chain. Please make a total of 32 chains, or make chains until it is 6 inches long. Like this. After making the chains, add 2 more chains and let's start row 1. For the pattern of row 1, skip the first 2 chains and into the 3rd chain, we will make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the 3rd chain, pull the yarn, pull through the chain and pull up, then yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, and you made 1 double crochet. For row 1, you will have to make 1 double crochet in each and every chain. Please remember that I'm using this small piece as an example to show you how to make double crochets. The real one must be the 6 inches long strap, and you will have to make double crochets on that. After making double crochets into each chain, let's start row 2. First, chain 2, then after that, turn your work, and let's make double crochet in each and every stitch. This time you will have to insert your hook into the double crochet stitch like this, and make a double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, pull the yarn, and make a double crochet. You will have to make double crochet in each and every stitch to complete row 2. Now I'm at the last stitch and I will make a double crochet in this stitch. This is how I make a double crochet into the last stitch. And now row 2 is finished. So what you have to do for the base of the stationery case is just to repeat this row, which is making 2 chains and turn your work, and then after that make double crochet in each and every stitch. And please repeat this double crochet rows until the width is 9 inches. So please continue repeating the double crochet rows, and the final piece will look like this. The width is 9 inches. And now let's crochet the edge for a smoother look. For the edge, chain 1 and insert your hook into a stitch on the side and make a single crochet. So pull the yarn, pull up, and yarn over and pull through 2 to make a single crochet. For the edge, we will just single crochet all around the rectangle. So on this side, there are not specific stitches to insert your hook. So just insert your hook into wherever stitch you see and make a single crochet. For me, I make 1 single crochet on 1 row each. Here, this is a row, so I insert my hook and make a single crochet. But this is optional. You can just make single crochets all around until you reach the start. After making single crochets around, and when you reach the start, make a slip stitch in the first single crochet that you made. So here, this is the first single crochet that I made. So insert your hook there, pull the yarn, and pull through the loop and you made a slip stitch. Then after that, cut the yarn and weave in the ends. Now you got the rectangle, and now I will add the scallop stitch all around the edge again. So for the scallop stitch, you can use another color. For me, I'm using white. So to start making that, make a slip knot. After that, attach it wherever you like on the rectangle. Take the rectangle and insert your hook into any stitch you like and attach the loop like this. Then after that, chain 1. And let's start making the scallop stitch. Make 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Then after that, skip 1 stitch and make 5 double crochets together in the second stitch. So in this second stitch, please make 5 double crochets together. After making 5 double crochets in 1 stitch, skip 1 stitch and make a single crochet into the next stitch. So this is a scallop stitch, and what you have to do is now you have to repeat this pattern all around the rectangle. So after the single crochet, skip 1 stitch and make 5 double crochets together into the next stitch. After these 5 double crochets, skip 1 stitch and make a single crochet into the next stitch. So please repeat this pattern all around until you reach the start. Now I'm at the start. I finished making scallop stitches all around my rectangle. And there are last 2 stitches. I will just skip them and make a slip stitch into the first single crochet that I made. So here, make a slip stitch, then chain 1 and cut the yarn and weave in the ends. So now the base is finished, so fold this and put 2 stitch markers on the middle row. And now let's move on to making the mini pockets for the stationery case. The first one is the love letter. For the bottom part, make 20 chains, skip 2 and make 18 double crochets for row 1. For row 2, 3 and 4, chain 2, turn your work and make double crochets in each and every stitch. Then after that, leave a long tail for sewing. For the top part, make 20 chains, skip 2 and make 18 double crochets for row 1, and for row 2, chain 2 and turn your work, and then after that make 9 double crochets, and we will make a little hole for the heart to go in. So first make 9 double crochets, then after that make 5 or 7 chains. You can either make 5 chains, or if you want bigger hole, you can make 7 chains. Then after that, continue making double crochet until you reach the last stitch. After making 9 double crochets, leave a long tail for sewing. And now you got the letter. And now I will show you how to crochet the heart. First, make a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your 2 fingers like this. Then after that, insert your hook. Pull the second one to the front and twist it. Then after that, make 2 chains. 1 and 2. Now remove the ring from your fingers. And let's make the heart. First, make 2 double crochets into the magic ring. Now I finished making the first double crochet and I will make the second one. Then after that, 1 half double crochet. For the half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, pull the yarn and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And you made 1 half double crochet. Then after that, make 1 double crochet into the magic ring. Then after that, make 1 half double crochet. Pull through all 3 loops. And lastly, 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. To finish this, chain 2 and make a slip stitch into the magic ring. To end this, pull the tail to close the ring and please pull it tightly and then shape it a little and you will get a tiny heart. Then after that, leave a long tail for sewing. Now I'm gonna sew the heart on the letter. So sew this heart on the bottom part of the letter like this. After sewing, make sure to secure the thread and hide the tails on the round side. Now I finished sewing the heart and I tied the 2 tails together. And I will cut them and hide them on this round side. After this, sew this bottom part on the stationery case. So this is an example of how I sew the letter on the stationery case. You can use any kinds of sewing ways or stitches you want, but make sure that after sewing, don't forget to secure the thread and also weave in the ends. I will show you how I secure my thread. So here, this is how I secure the thread by wrapping around the needle and I pull it. So when you sew the bottom part, leave for an opening, and when you sew the top part, just sew it on the bottom part like this, and now you got the love letter. So now let's crochet the cake pocket. First, make 20 chains, skip 2 and make 18 double crochets for row 1, and for row 2, make 2 chains, turn your work and make 18 double crochets. And at the last double crochet, we will change color. So make the last double crochet, but before you pull the last 2 loops, stop there and change the color. I'm gonna take white yarn and then make a slip knot. Now I got a slip knot and I will attach the loop into the hook like this and change the yarn color by pulling the loop. And now let's start row 3, make 2 chains with white yarn and turn your work, Then after that, make 1 double crochet in each and every stitch with white yarn. And when you make the double crochet, put the white and the brown tails on top of the hook and crochet together like this. So please bring those two tails until the end, until the last stitch, while you're making white double crochets. At the last stitch of the double crochet of row 3, we will change the color to brown. Now I'm at the last stitch, so I will make a double crochet, but I will not pull the last 2 loops. I stopped at the last 2 loops and I will change to brown yarn and pull those 2 loops with the brown yarn. Then after that, for row 4 and 5, make 2 chains, turn your work and make a double crochet in each and every stitch for 2 rows. After round 5, cut the white yarn, and for the brown yarn, leave a long tail for sewing. This is for the cream, and for the cream, make 20 chains, skip 2 and make 18 double crochets. Then after that, let's make the scallop stitch. So chain 1 and turn your work and make a slip stitch in the first stitch. Then after that, skip 1 stitch and make 5 double crochets together in the next stitch. After making 5 double crochets, skip 1 stitch and make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Now I repeated this pattern for 1 time. Please repeat this for 3 more times. So skip 1, make 5 double crochets into the next stitch, skip 1, stitch, and make a slip stitch into the next stitch. After repeating this for 3 more times, there will be 3 stitches left. So just make a slip stitch into the last stitch, and then after that, leave a long tail for sewing. Later, we will sew this cream on top of the cake. And now let's make the cherry. For the cherry, make a slip knot. Then after that, make 2 chains. 1 and 2. Then skip the first chain and make 5 single crochets in the second chain. When you finished making 5 single crochets, insert your hook into the first single crochet that you made and make a slip stitch. Then after that, leave a long tail for sewing. But for me, I'm gonna use glue, so I will just cut the yarn really shortly. Then after that, bring those tails on the round side like this. Now I finished making 1 cherry. Please make 2 more cherries if you prefer more cherries on your cake. Then after that, sew the cake on the stationery case first. And now I will show you how I sew the cream on the cake. So this is how I sew the cream on the cake. When you sew it, don't close the cake completely. You will have to leave an opening for the cake pocket. When you finish sewing, don't forget to secure the thread and also hide it on the round side or in the inside like this. Then after that, sew the cherry on the crimp. For me, I use this glue and I just stick the cherries on the cake like this. And if you want to add cherry stems, you can cut green yarn and stick it on the cherry with glue like this. And now the cake pocket is finished. For this bow pocket, make 24 chains, skip 2 and make 22 double crochets. Then after that, from row 2 to 10, make 1 double crochet in each and every stitch. Then after that, sew it on the stationery case. After that, use 2 pink threads and attach them on the pocket like this and tie a bow. Then after that, using the glue, we will stick the bow in place instead of embroidering. So use your glue and just draw the bow shape and stick the threads on the glue. And this is how I make the bow pocket. Also this side, I glue and then I place the threads on the glue and I cut the exit thread. And this is how I make the bow pocket. On top of this pocket, I will add a long braid as a cover so the hooks and the pins will not fall out of the pocket. To make this, make 22 chains, skip 2 and make 20 double crochets for row 1, and for row 2, make 1 double crochet in each and every stitch. Then after that, in a stitch between those 2 rows, make 5 double crochets. Now I'm making 5 double crochets into a stitch which is between these 2 rows. So it will look like this. Then after that, make 1 single crochet on the next stitch here. Make 1 single crochet and then after that make 18 half double crochets, or make half double crochets until you reach 1 last stitch. Into the last stitch, make 1 single crochet. Then after that, into a stitch between 2 rows, make 5 double crochets. So this is how the braid looks like, and to end this, make a slip stitch into the next stitch. Then leave a long tail for sewing. After this, we will add some details on the braid. So use your white yarn and use 2 strands. And first attach the white yarn on the round side. And add details using the white yarn. After adding the details, don't forget to secure the thread on the round side of the braid. When you finish adding the details, secure the white yarn and sew the braid on the case like this, leaving an opening at the bottom. So now we finished making the inside of the stationery or hook case. And for the front cover, you can either leave it blank or you can also add a bow like this and glue it in position like what you did on the bow pocket. Then after this, you will need to add a button either on the front or on the back of the hook case. For the button, I just tie the two tails together and hide them inside this bow pocket. And now I will add a little strap. So here I insert my hook in the middle of the case and then make a slip knot and attach the yarn. Then after that, make 10 chains. After making 10 chains, make a slip stitch at the same stitch where you attach the yarn. Then after that, chain 1 and cut the yarn. So now you can see that your hook case is secure using this small strap and the button. So now cut the yarn and don't forget to weave in the ends. So now the hook case or the stationery case tutorial is finished. I hope you will be able to make your own cute stationery or hook case, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also comment down below what I should make next. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.